Blog Talk Radio.
And hello and good day or evening, afternoon, wherever you are. This is Jane Quasar, and we welcome you to the Hollow Earth Call Blog Talk Radio show. Today is June the 2nd, Saturday, and out where we are, it's 9 a.m. So let us go ahead and begin. We hope that you are all well. And Zorra is with me. Zorra, do you have something you would like to share with our wonderful family of gods and goddesses before we begin with our Violet Flame meditation?
Well, I might just say a simple phrase. Prepare yourself for your blessing.
That was nice and simple. Thank you, Zorra.
Yeah.
Very good. Nice reassurance. Okay, let's go ahead, everyone. Let's get ready for our meditation, the Violet Flame meditation or invocation. Find yourself in your space and try to keep your back straight, hands relaxed on your laps. And let's begin with a couple, 2, 3, 4 deep breaths. So maybe I'm just going to say a couple of words in regards to this violet flame of transmutation. So this is a very powerful meditation where you can, in your heart mind, this intention could be not just for yourself, but for all of the collective as we do this together. It is for the entire world. So let's breathe in golden white light coming from Source as it is going through the top of your head or your crown chakra and is swirling in throughout your brain, your head. This love, this healing energy is transmuting all that is negative, healing all that is in pain within your emotions in your bodies. So as you begin to feel this healing white light from your brain, let it go down your neck, your shoulders, all the way down to your fingertips. As you feel this energy moving, you could feel the vibration, you could feel the warmth or coolness going down your back, all the way down your back, healing all the aches and pains. Now down your torso into healing that heart of all the wounds, all the suffering, all the lack, everything from your heart into your lungs so that you can breathe well, and down into your stomach, into your intestines, small and large, all the way down through all the different organs, reproductive areas, all the way down your hips, your legs. Feel that healing power of the golden white light to your knees, down your shin, calves, ankles, all the way in and through your toes. And take another deep breath in and bring this healing energy throughout your body as it tingles, as it vibrates with love and with light. You can see or feel yourself glowing with this wonderful light. And just relax your body. Another deep breath in, all the way down to your fingertips, all the way down to your toes. And we now We shall begin. I am my I am presence. I breathe light into my heart center. I am a temple of light. I call forth the full power of the violet flame of forgiveness to transmute the causes, core effects, habits, records, and memories of every thought, feeling, word, or action I have ever expressed in any time frame or dimension, known or unknown, that reflects anything associated with things such as poverty consciousness, victimhood, separation, powerlessness, low vitality, suffering, ill health, disease, misuse of male or female energy, misuse of power, self-hatred, shame, belief in being bad, fear, rage, blame or hatred, negative judgment and prejudice, attachment to people doing things my way, or lack and limitation of any kind. With forgiveness and love as my intention, I blaze the violet flame through every atomic and subatomic particle and wave of precious energy that has my signature on it in any place and time that reflects anything less than the infinite perfection of my God or Goddess self, of Prime Creator and Source, and of course, Mother, Father, God. I trust my God self, Goddess self, to transmute every speck of my being into the highest love and light, health and abundance. I ask my I am presence to fill the space with the golden light of God's source's infinite light, love, health, and abundance. And in the name of my God, Goddess Self, Mother, Father, God, Prime Creator, and Source, I accept this as accomplished, and I know it. And so be it. Breathe in this violet flame of transmutation into every fiber of your being as you move now from any lower density vibration into now your fifth dimensional light and love vibration. Thank you all. And so now, let us begin with our call today. Zorra?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and begin our show, if you will. Bring your father in. And since it is Soraya's call as well, I will go ahead and bring her in as your dad begins to talk. Thank you.
Okay. I believe also that we might mention that the call is going to end at 11:30 due to the Jared meditation at 12.
Indeed.
And so that's keep in mind for that. So I'm going to hush and have my father come through. And
I could take over for a short while?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So, again, because Zorra is fifth dimensional and, well, actually sixth dimensional, because Zorra is directly from Hollow Earth, along with her father. We call her since Zorra is a hermaphrodite and prefers to be a she at this time. And, of course, so six-dimensional beings that are coming in now to talk with all of us. And the switch of essences. So we have our core essence ourselves that is really fifth dimensional, but we're working towards becoming full fifth dimensional beings. They already are in full sixth. So when they change essences, Zorra is fully going into, her essence is going into Zorra's essence, wherever Zorra is at. And Zorra is there, and now Zorra is taking over. And that is the reason why you hear a different accent. You hear a different personality totally. So, Zorra, are you here with us?
Indeed.
Well, welcome to our show on this beautiful June 2nd of 2018.
Indeed. Well, as my beloved child mentioned at the beginning of the call, prepare yourself for your blessing, or what people term as the revaluation of currencies. Of course, that is coming forth as we speak, and as I have said before, it is still coming through. You term it at a snail's pace. I believe that is the term you use. Some have, anyway. And so the message for you today is do not despair in what is termed as your blessing. People all over the world, in different parts of the world, have already done their exchange, which is termed the Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and Tier 4, which is termed as the Internet group, should be going sometime in the coming week. So, differentiation between Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Tier 1s are what you term the whales. And Tier 2 is a portion of that. And then ones that are what you call their private arrangements with their wealth managers and things of that nature for Tier 2. Tier 3 is a part of that, and then going into what is termed as your, what is it called? The Tier 3 and Tier 4 are, in essence, coming together. So they're in Tier 3 now, and Tier 4 is to follow. So you know, to your understanding, you're in the Tier 4 persuasion or group, if you call it that. So prepare yourself for your blessing that is to come imminently. And, going into what is termed as the IMF, UST, bank situations, cabal, minions, I should say. The them dinar rates and dong rates. The dinar is what is called far beyond. The dinar rate was at $22, and which is termed the dong is twice the 47-cent street rate, and the zim is way over that, of course. So that is for your own understanding and own records, if you will. The Chinese elders are in the process of bringing forth the exchange in Hong Kong as we speak presently. And so that is something that is ongoing, of course. And I was also asked to mention what is called the Hawaiian volcanic eruptions. That is a natural occurrence. It is not man-made. It is a natural occurrence. What is transpiring is the big island of Hawaii is getting bigger. So, and of course, the volcanic action is causing this to occur, causing the island of the big island of Hawaii to get larger. Also understand, beloved gods and goddesses, that Hawaii was the center, is the center plateau of the continent of Lemuria. Now, people are asking, what was Lemuria? Was it a continent? Was it a valley? What was it? In essence, Lemuria was a valley, a shallow valley. And when it was covered with water, it did not, what you term, sink. It was simply filled with water from the stratum. Back in the time of the forming of the earth and things of this nature, the waters were around your planet. They were not on the planet. What was termed as your land was, of course, on the surface of the earth. So there was no oceans at that particular time of existence. So what caused the stratum to fall was using laser light technology from Atlantis. And they were doing this out of conquest. And when they shot the laser lights up into the stratum, it loosed the waters, and they fell. And when they fell, of course, it filled up the what you term the Pacific Ocean basin, what it is termed today. But at that time, it was a continent, a valley continent, except for the plateaus and reminiscences of Lemuria that is present today, would be considered what would be termed, the center would be Hawaii, Hawaiian Islands, and what is termed as Australia, and what is termed as New Zealand, and what is termed as Easter Island, and what is termed as Baja California, and what is termed as California, and what is termed as Oregon, and what is termed as Washington, and what is termed as British Columbia, and what is termed as the southern portion of Alaska and the Aleutian Islands, and over to what is termed as Japan, and down to what is termed Guam, and down to what is termed as the Philippines Islands, and then back over to Australia. That was the circumference of the continent of Lemuria, massive in size. Now, your Atlantis, which is a smaller continent, if you go what you termed 100 miles off due east of Virginia Beach, Virginia, you would run into the western coast of Atlantis, which is, of course, underwater. Now, their demise was of their own creation. They were trying to cut in to the what is called the mantle beneath their continent island, and so in doing so, caused the under portion of their continent to become unstable, and simply gave way. And when it gave way, then of course the island sank. The continent sank. Now the continent was large, but not as large as, of course, the Lemurian continent. But out of their own, what is called greed and stupidity, they caused their own demise, and which happened well after the filling of the Lemurian continent. Now, understand also, the Lemurian people lived beneath the surface of the continent of Lemuria, save the ones that were on plateaus, that were living on the plateau area, such as the Hawaiian Islands and Mount Shasta, and areas of this portion. What is termed the Mount Shasta was twice the size it is now. And so, of course, and twice the height, actually. But when the filling occurred, it caused the mountain to drop downward and to the height that it is now. But so it was a great what you call sinking, if you will, of the continent, not the continent, but the plateau that Mount Shasta is sitting upon, caused it to drop. And this was what you would, if it was termed in what would be termed as your seismic activity, it would be 20 points or better. So that's what caused the mountain to drop. And after this occurred, of course, the Lemurians took up refuge in the city beneath Mount Shasta, known as Telos. Telos is the city of Lemurians and survivors from the Holocaust that took their continent. Now, also, I want to also reiterate on another point about your sun. Your sun is not hot. Your sun is not radioactive. Your sun is cold fusion. Your sun is a planet, just as Earth is a planet. Your sun is also a planet. What you see in the photographs of the sun is an illusion or a hologram encompassing the entire planet. And the hologram depicts a fiery ball. It depicts what is called solar flares. And these solar flares, according to your scientists, have been causing much havoc upon the Earth. Well, I'm here to inform you that that is not the case. What is termed as solar flares is an illusion. It is part of the image or the camouflage of the planet. The planet's name is Helios. So the planet Helios, which is the planet of the sun, you also term it Ra. But the planet, if you notice in some times in some photos, you see dark areas upon the sun what you call sunspots. And that is breaks in what is termed in the hologram, where you are seeing the surface of the sun. It is in darkness, but at the time, but it is still part of this illusion being put forth. There has been talk that the sun originally was a black hole that could not be further from the truth. It was a planet and is a planet. So wrap that around your thinking processes. Now, when it comes to what is termed, back to the volcanic action taking place in Hawaii, common sense will tell you you do not stand in the path of lava, because lava is relentless. It does not stop until it is cooled. So people that are living in the path of a lava flow, take heed. You must vacate your premises, vacate your dwelling, because when the lava begins to flow, there is no stopping it. You just have to get out of its way. Whoever did what was termed as build houses in the direct path of a lava flow, it may not have been a lava flow at that time, but when the eruption took place, it began to flow. And, of course, you're not going to stop a flowing river of lava. There's no way to do that. It must take its course. So those of you in Hawaii, if you're in the path of a lava flow, get out. Take your belongings and leave, because your house is no longer going to be there. Now, the eruptions are going to build to a certain point to where Kilauea has a massive, I would say, a major eruption. So, and is building up to this. So, you need to take precautions in order to not be in the area surrounding that Kilauea. So, presently, the lava flow is on one side. But when this eruption occurs, it will be going off the other side too. So, take heed to my words. Prepare yourself for evacuation on the Big Island of Hawaii. So, enough said about that. Now, you have what is termed Earth is in a state of ascension. The Earth itself, or what you term Christa Terra, Terra Christa, has already ascended to dimension. You are the ones that are catching up with her. So you need to prepare yourself for your ascension as well, of change. Your DNA is being rewritten, in a sense. Your two-strand DNA is soon to come together as a whole. All of the, what is called junk DNA, as you term it, is part of your DNA, and it will be coming back together in form. And when it does this, you become full conscious beings, fully conscious galactic humans. And you will do this. It is inevitable that this is to occur. So understand that you are changing. Your physicality is changing. Your physical being is changing. You're changing from a carbon-based entity to that of a crystalline-based entity. And that will do away with all diseases, all illnesses, sickness, anything that is being perpetrated upon you by your governments will be a failure, because your body is changing to a crystalline-based entity. And a crystalline-based entity does not absorb illness, sickness, disease, any of that. It will not allow it to occur in your body. So look forward to this change. And some of you have already been feeling what is called ascension symptoms. What is this? Energies. Many of the people have become quite tired for no apparent reason. And that reason is because of the ascension symptoms. That's part of it. You are feeling the changes taking place in your body. You are feeling the changes taking place around you. You may not see them with your physical vision, but the changes are taking place, and they will continue to take place until you are fully transformed from a carbon-based entity to that of a crystalline-based entity. At that point, you will cease to become ill of any disease or what you call perpetrated illnesses that are being perpetrated upon the population of Terra Christa. So look forward to your change, and look forward to the ascension symptoms that are coming upon you. It is nothing to fear. You need to get this fear word out of your vocabulary, because fear is your downfall. And you do not need to fear at all. There's no reason for it. Just that you are programmed to fear. You need to reprogram the program. And that is what you're in the process of doing physically. So, as your body changes, so does your way of thinking. You will begin thinking more in the realm of full fifth dimension, and the things of 3D dimension will fall away. Simply, you will no longer have interests that you had before. You will be seeking a newer, advanced path to follow. People who are caught up in what is termed a three-dimensional understanding and are comfortable with that, they are simply going to cease to be on Terra Christa. They will be transferred in the twinkling of an eye. They will be transferred to the new planet, or the Earth 2, as it is termed, on the of your sun. And they will awaken on that world, and it will seem as if it is not changed, but yet it has. And they will continue to evolve at their own pace until they are ready to step into an acceptance of the full fifth dimension. Once they do that, then they will be sent back to Terra Christa, inside of her, not on the surface. Now, the understanding of what is termed as the disclosure. Disclosure is another event that will be taking place. Disclosure is what you term as full galactic disclosure, meaning the Galactic Federation of Light and of Planets will be coming forth and sending forth their mentors to you. One day you will hear a knock on your door. You will open the door, and there will be a being standing there, and him or her will announce themselves as being your mentor. and you will invite them in. And they will begin to teach you, to show you the essence of who you are and bring it a reality in your life. Also, at the same time as this occurs, there will be what is called an announcement that will come forth from the Galactic Federation of Planets and of Light, and that will be Sananda giving forth this greeting. And also, you will also see an image of another being, and that will be Prime Creator. So the two of them will be announcing full galactic disclosure. And when this occurs, it will come in the manner in which every being on the planet will hear or see the announcement in what is termed as your computers, and what is termed as your TVs, and what is termed as radio, and what is termed as laptops and things, and computers. All of this will be interrupted. All communications will be interrupted with this announcement of the arrival of the Galactic Federation of Planets and of Light. And all warring on the planet will cease to exist in a moment. Meaning, no violence, no conflicts, no wars, as you term them, no nuclear exchange of missiles. All of this will be shut down in a moment. So when the ships do appear in the sky, decloaked, some people will panic. And some of the people that will panic will be the ones that are sitting on the button of your missiles. And of course, they will react. And of course, that will be a failure because they will not fire. Their capability of firing missiles will be taken from them. This will be a global event. It will not. There will be no interference with the which is called the full galactic disclosure. And that is a time when your Earth will change in dramatic ways. It will change. You have seen what is called Hollywood has perpetrated such events or programs also to instill fear in you of reptilian creatures coming out of these ships and coming down to have you for dinner. No, that is not going to occur. We are not here to eat you. We are here to help you transform into the beings that you're meant to be, into the gods and goddesses that you're meant to be, that you are. So, you want to do what is termed as to prepare yourself for this event, then simply allow yourself to transform. You are the only ones that can stop or slow down your ascension. So you must, in essence, you must change the way you think, or the way your attitudes, and your attitudes that I have spoken of before on another call. Change the way you think. Begin to think of compassion, of endless love to all beings, to all creatures on Terra Christa. By changing the way you think into a loving thoughts, into what is called the transformation of reality, then as you begin to transmit this love energy, and you can start today, you do not have to wait. Start today. Whomever you come in contact with, transmit a loving vibration to them. No matter their race, no matter their color, no matter their creed, or their country. Remember, you are all one in one humanity, if you want to term this. You're part of humanity, the human race. No matter if you're in Iraq, no matter if you're in USSR, no matter if you're in China, wherever, you are still one being, human. And you are soon to become full galactic humans. And this is going to be a glorious time when this occurs. I will say, I should rephrase that, a glorious existence, if you will, because time is a no thing. Time is an illusion. Time is a creation of your respective peoples. How do you denote time? Day and night. That denotes time. But there's a time or a point of existence where the earth will be engulfed with a pure light, pure essence of light. You term it the photon belt. And the earth is moving in that direction. So is your solar system. And so is your galaxy. Milky Way galaxy is moving inward toward the center of the universe. All of this is taking place by divine order. And so there's nothing that you can do that will change that. But you can change yourself. You can change your reality. Can heal yourselves. In reality, once you have come to full understanding of your abilities that was given you in the beginning of existence, then when you fully understand that, then you will realize that you are the creator gods of Terra Christa. You can create a wonderful, glorious life, or you can create a life of lack. All depends on you. So when I say for you to change the way you think, begin thinking one of prosperity, one of abundance, one of plenty. Get the word lack out of your vocabulary. Get the word fear out of your vocabulary. Get the word death out of your vocabulary. Because each and every one of those is what you call a tool to bring you down, to dumb you down. Your governments are doing what is termed as inoculating peoples, children, and they're using the ploy that it is a necessity that they do this. In some states, it is mandatory that you have inoculation before sending your children to school. Well, what I say to that is simple. Homeschool them. Do not fall prey to your state's rules or regulations when it comes to your children. Your children are your future. Your children are very important. And understand, a newborn child, the essence of a newborn child, they have a 100%, which is called survival rate, because of their immune system, which is extremely strong. Once they are inoculated or vaccinated, they begin to break down that essence of immune system. The drugs that are being induced into them is dumbing them down. What I mean by that is simple. In the past, you had what was called the milk carton kids. Yes? Pictures of children on milk cartons. Now, these children were taken by your government. They weren't abducted by deviants. They weren't abducted by evil people. Well, they were evil, of course, but they did it in a way that was very subtle. They took babies that were supposedly had died in crib death in hospitals and took them. And of course, the parents were told that the child died through complications. And of course, that was a lie. It was a ploy so they could take the children, your governments. And they took them to an underground facility to test them, to find out why they had these inbred abilities of telepathy, of psychokinesis, clairvoyance, of which is called mental telepathy, speaking mind-to-mind communications. And when they discovered that these children were powerful, they came to the conclusion the only way to stop them from having their gifts manifest was to inoculate them. And this is what they are doing. They are dumbing down your children. They are shortening their lifespans also, because that is what inoculations do. And also, you had another, what is called another ploy that they were using, called the flu shot, supposedly to prevent contracting the flu. In essence, when you get a flu shot, you are actually taking a portion of the virus into your being. So they are giving you the flu, in essence. So why would you want to do that? Why would you want to allow your children to be given inoculations or shots before going to learn what they want you to learn in your supposed facilities of education? So I say to the people in California, where it is mandatory that you have inoculation before you send your children to school, homeschool them. You can avoid all that by homeschooling them. There is no law against that at all, at least not yet. So that is the answer for you, for your children, for the safety of your children. And of course, my beloved is also sitting by, and she's about ready to speak. So I'm going to become silent. It is now her time to speak.
Indeed. You have covered all of the topics necessary for this call. This was
that is
wonderful.
What I do.
This is what we do. Indeed.
Indeed.
So I shall add to this message for today. I should like to talk about the energies at play. The energies are becoming stronger and stronger. This is the reason why more and more of you are feeling more tired and wanting to take naps, which is also feelings of dizziness or headaches, or, there's feelings of some pains that are coming from nowhere. These are all part of the transmutation of your bodies. So when we speak of the bodies, it is necessary as well for you to refrain now, because as you are transitioning over to being full fifth dimensional beings, your health in as far as what you eat and what you do are of great importance. Many of you now are vegetarian. Many of you cannot digest or do not want to eat meat any longer. And this is because your knowingness that ingesting animals, you cannot do this because you do not want to do this, because they are beings just like yourself. So more and more of you are eating raw foods, which is more alive, as you say, which is better for these bodies that you have borrowed. Going back to the energies that are coming forth. These energies are assisting you in your evolution to raising your vibrational frequencies and consciousness. It is necessary, and we encourage, we do not want to say necessary, but we do encourage highly to be out in nature as much as possible. Do not worry about the sun. People use these sunscreens, etc., to prevent the sun from coming into your bodies because of what you call the UV lights. As you are transitioning, you will see that you can invite light, because the light is what brings forth new life. It is what feeds your bodies as well. We don't want you to obviously be out there so you are overly exposed. This is, again, the extreme, but in moderation. The sunlight is good for your being. It helps in the healing process as well. So, health, be in tune with the health of your bodies. These are sacred vessels that you carry. These are the vessels or the vehicles that is helping you to transform. So take good care of it. Bring in and ingest only that is of the lowest. You call them pesticides and all of these chemicals that go into lots of the foods that you eat. Stay away from those. Eat the fruits, the vegetables that are of high vibration, high energy for your bodies, because this is what your body is seeking now. Besides the foods that you eat, be cognizant as well as far as the people that you are around. If you are in places, because the more you evolve, the more you can feel the energies of others that you do not want to be around. So sometimes it is necessary to move, because there is something within you. Your intuition has a big part in this. This is part of your higher self telling you that you need to do something different. You need to be with others that are of like mind. That is why we have these calls, because this is when we can all be one. So the more we become one as a collective, the stronger you feel as well energetically. Embrace the changes that are happening, because all of it is for the good. Meditate more as you are transitioning physically and consciously into full fifth dimension. These are the callings for you. When you see things around you that are not in alignment with you, with your energy, with who you are, do send lots of love to those people, to those areas that need that energy that you have. From wherever you are, you can do this. You do not have to go there to assist. You can go there from where you are. That is how strong vibrational frequencies reach out. They reach out as further than your planet. It reaches out even into your galaxies and more. The more you understand this, the more you move into a higher consciousness level. It is no longer about 3D and 4D. All of that now is falling away because your bodies do not want to be there anymore. So as beloved Zorra, our beloved Zorra, since we are all one, has stated already, we are one. One being coming from one thought. That thought is the divine, pure thought of love. This is your essence of who you are. You are coming back to full essence of who you truly are as creators, as gods and goddesses of this world that you are in. Your creatures, the mammals and the dolphins, they are all already in full fifth dimension. Many of your creatures already are, beloved Terra Christa, already in full fifth dimension. You just do not see it sometimes, but you are getting there, and we are so proud of you. So there are many things right now that are in movement. Nothing is going backwards. Everything is in movement going forward. Those that are still back in terms of 3D thinking or 4D thinking, they will also have that option to wake up as this great wave of energy comes forth. But we are still moving as we are here, and we can feel this energy moving towards your Terra Christa. We know what is going forward for all of you. If you choose, remember that your free will is your greatest ally, or it could be your greatest fear. So you either stay in fear or you move forward out of fear. This is now where you come into play as far as what you are doing on a daily basis, every moment of your time. Begin to be aware of what it is you are thinking and doing every moment. Every moment to us is an eternity. Moving into that higher dimension of knowing it all, of knowing everything. Do not say to yourself, I am not there, or I'm never going to get there. You say, it is here. I am moving forward into full fifth dimension. I can feel it because you can. All you have to do is to think it. Allow yourself indeed to do this. So, practical things in your life. As you move around with people that are still asleep, and all you do is you smile and you send them your love, pure love. Those that you've come in contact with, just observe and separate yourself from that energy of lowered vibration and smile and send love. It is transforming when you do this. Because as you do this, when you are in the stores or wherever you are, step back for a moment and just send love vibration to all that are there. And you can feel yourself just raising your consciousness level and vibration every single time you do this. Because then you are becoming more of who you are, your higher self. Your higher self becomes more that entity that is spreading light and love to the world. And then before you know it, you are full fifth.
Indeed.
So,
and also your what is called your higher self, as it is termed, is the god or goddess in your being.
Indeed. And so, just to mention, as I'm thinking of also as Quasar is thinking, she says to bring forth the ideas as well that in terms of what you eat, these are the reasons why we have many products actually out in your world that are good for you to take. So supplement your bodies with pure water if you can, raw foods, and if they are organic, that is great, but to also utilize your healing powers. No matter what it is, you are the healer. You are the gods. You are the goddesses. You can, in this higher vibration, be able to heal yourself and everything around you, including the foods that you eat. If you are taking any of these products that are recommended, whether it's the age pill or whether it's the bend or the salt, whatever these are, you have other products as well that you take. Put some energies into these supplements as well, because you enhance them with your God power so that they are better enhanced. You are removing any other toxins out of that. You want to feed your body with as much purity as possible, as well as with your vault of knowledge, as well as within your heart mind. You are becoming purer in love and energies as you move forward. And this is my message for you for today. And so, it is now probably time, beloved, for one last thing I would like to say. There are many questions out there that come forth, whether or not you should listen to so and so, or whether or not you should read or continue to focus and listen to what you see on videos, etc. All you need to do, beloveds, is you go within, and you will know, and you will be able to discern from your higher self whether or not to move forward to listen or only take portions of what it is that is out there that is good for your soul, for your higher self, for your galactic human entity being that you are. You are powerful beings of love, pure light. Now, we shall move forward with, let me see. Oh, beloved, if you have anything else, I shall go ahead and let me see what I can do with this so-called primitive device we have to
Indeed.
work with. You're
going into meditation, yes?
We are going into questions and answers first.
All right.
All right. I will go ahead now and we have a restricted person. I don't have the numbers, but I'm going to go ahead and open this. Hello?
Hello?
Beloved. Yes, and welcome.
This is 208 Tom, up Idaho way. I thank you, beloved Jane Quasar, for taking my call. I also thank Zorra for her contribution and the heavenly and galactic enlightenment. I thank Brother Zorra for the heavenly galactic enlightenment. I thank all of you from my heart, mind, and for the enlightenment into my vault of knowledge. And I speak that hopefully for all of us that are participating and listening. With that, I yield. What's for lunch, Zorra? I yield.
Thank you so much, beloved Tom. We love you. We love you all. Next question. By the way, we do not have to eat. So that could be the answer. We just live in love, always, and abundance. All right. This next one is 661 ending in 0270. You are on the air.
Hi, this is Deb in Arizona right now. Thank you so much for this call. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm supposed to get on an airplane next Saturday to go to Alaska, and I just wondered if our imminence that will happen, and before next Saturday. It seems I've always been hauling around my stuff everywhere, and just wondering if this imminent time this week will happen before Saturday. Can you tell us that, Zorra?
Well, I will tell you that we do what is termed Quasar and Zorra. Whenever they travel, they also carry their currencies with them. And that I would tell you to do also. If it revalues before that, that is wonderful. And according to the way it is going, the tier 4s, of which you are, should commence in the following week.
Okay. Okay, I will just live moment by moment.
Indeed. That is the perfect way to live. And when you do this, when you live just moment to moment, you keep yourself open to all possibilities. So you are always prepared, whatever happens, because it isn't just yourself or, or for others at play here. We are talking about your entire world. So this is the reason why things have not happened as you wish them to be. So this is all right. You only say to the universe, it is here and it is coming into my hands. And so be it. It is on its way. Whenever that perfect time is, you will receive it. That perfect time.
Are you going to Alaska on a visit, or you're moving there, or what?
No, my daughter sent me a ticket to come visit, and so, yes.
You're going to have a wonderful time.
Thank you.
Every moment for all of you, beloved ones, is a moment of love. Do not see it as, begin not to see things as, drudgery. That is still lower vibration. See this always as a positive opportunity. Always. whatever it is, whether it's to fix a car, whether it is to be on a computer, whatever it is. Because you touch people along the way, always, with your high vibration. That is part of that journey that you are on. Because not everyone is a light worker or a way show, whatever it is that you call yourself these days, that those of you that are moving into this higher plane of high consciousness and vibration. You are teaching, you are helping along the way. Even when you are out in nature, you are supporting all of nature. So you are supporting in every way conceivable that you don't even know of. But the more you become aware, the more that you know this. So always live in this present moment. And catch yourself, please, when you feel discordance within yourself or coming from another. Just stop and just breathe and say, this is no longer me. I am this.
Indeed.
Indeed. All right. We shall go on to the next caller.
Thank you.
And this, you are welcome. Let me see. The individual, Debbie, if you will go ahead and press 1 so that you will be off the air. And now we have 860 ending in 4339.
Hey guys, this is Troy from Connecticut. My question for Zorra is this. I was born in Lyme, Connecticut, where Lyme disease was first diagnosed, and basically everybody around here has contracted the Lyme disease, and there's so many different theories, and people have different explanations on exactly what it is. So my question is it government made, or was it made through nature, and how can we cure ourselves? What types of herbs, and what can we do to basically cure, help heal and cure ourselves and others as well?
Well, you know what is termed as the purification technique?
Yes, I do.
You may
but
use
the thing
that.
Is, it's a bacteria and it creates it's also a parasite that when you get a tick bite that comes into our body, and now it's spread really to hundreds of thousands of people, and there's so many ticks, and when you're walking through nature, you want to be out there, but you want to be protected as well. And I just had a little niece that may have contracted it at 2.5 years old. And what is your advice?
When you go out in nature and you are going to be in an area where there are ticks, before you go into that area, you simply call upon the God of your being to protect you from their advance. And then you will simply create a field of force around your being that will be impenetrable. So they will not be able to access you at all. By calling upon the God or goddess of your being, depending upon your orientation, you will be able to stave off any intrusion of your body. If you have already contracted the illness, then you simply call upon the God or goddess of your being to take it away, straightway, and it will be.
Is there any herbal like remedies that could help assist in that process if you've already contracted it?
Troy?
Yes.
Have you tried the Soul product?
I haven't tried the Soul product yet. Waiting for the GCR for that one.
If it's possible, especially for the little one, that will be helpful for her or him in whatever case that is. So because you take supplements that will detoxify, eliminate, and fortify your system. And we know that the soul has helped people that have had the Lyme disease. And when they took the soul product, that really helped them.
Okay, that's I'll definitely try that out.
Right.
Now,
So
is it created from nature though, or was it government made? I mean, there's a lot of reports that it was made by the government on Plum Island, which is right off the coast of Connecticut and New York. And
so where did the Lyme disease originate from?
Yeah, where did it originate from also? And
well, this is me now. So, Zorra?
Indeed.
Where is that from, the Lyme disease? Or any disease, if we want to look at it that way, but anything that's coming from the outside. This is
from a tick, you know.
Pardon? Yeah, it's a tick. Then we have mosquitoes also that have the Nile virus. You know, so we're talking about these diseases that are coming from, we do know that from what I have read is that the mosquitoes, that is part of the cabal to control. So
the
as
Nile
far
virus.
Right. So as far as the Lyme disease, I don't know, Zorra, can you shed some light on that?
It is what is termed as what you term as your pioneer days. You did not have Lyme disease.
Right.
You did not have any of those things that you have today. So, in essence, it is a governmental infestation through what is called laboratory workings that created this in the ticks. But it can be prevented. It can be what is called eradicated, if you will. And
see, the thing is now too is since so many people have contracted it, it's like when you go into the doctor, the first thing is, got to test you for Lyme, and normally they don't even test all the different strands of the Lyme disease, and then they put you on all these antibiotics, and there's so many different theories about it that basically we're repoisoning our bodies with all these different antibiotics. So it's like, it's and no one really knows what the answer is. So it's already contracted. And that's kind of what I was asking was, is there any type of herbal remedy besides using our God and God itself that would help?
Well, herbs and vegetables that you can take for the treatment of the cauliflower, carrots, broccoli. They have what is called Lyme disease deterrent, if you will. And it will help to eliminate it. So natural remedies are wonderful, but you can also use your God power to heal it as well. And that will never fail.
if you can do this healing technique for the entire body.
Okay,
Indeed.
great. Well, thanks for everything, guys. Thanks for answering my questions. Love and light to all. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. Thank you, Troy. Okay, next, let me go ahead and get Troy. Hold on one second. Okay, 773 ending in 0410.
Hello.
Yes?
Hi, Zorra and Jane. This
yes.
is Jan from Chicago calling.
Okay.
And and I have kind of it's a question that since the last time we chatted, my Zim is going to be shared with family, friends, boyfriend, whatever, and we did get the wealth manager set up. However, the information that's been shared about the type of trust that has to be executed pre-RV, as we had mentioned, was expensive, and they had also suggested that it be something called a spendthrift trust and all these different inclusions. And what kind of concerned me was the fact that the Zim is both a hard asset, which then becomes immediately taxable, they said, by the IRS, and at least the bond portion is. And
right.
Then the part that's the currency is supposed to be just like any other currency. That wouldn't be. But my question is what type of trust would it be really called? I'm thinking it's revocable trust, because for each person to redeem their portion, what I was told was that it's not a trust that you can pass on humanitarian or charitable donations. That would have to be called a separate trust. And it's confusing to me because my mom in California is in a irrevocable trust as it is by my sister, and she cannot show any assets or she loses her house and she loses the money goes back to California State to pay for my dad's special needs for his skilled nursing facility. So I'm trying to get a clear idea of the type of trust it would need to be, because it won't happen pre-RV unless I can only redeem a portion of it, or I redeem it ahead of my mom, so that we can create her trust for her to protect her. And I know it sounds silly and complicated, but I'm trying to simplify it because I'm supposed to be everyone's sort of trustee because I'm gifting it to them, and I want to make it simpler. But all the trust attorneys I've talked to kind of give me different answers, as you know. And I want kind of what would be the best trustee arrangement so that this goes very smoothly and my mom's also protected.
One of the questions, well, I'd like to just mention something. It just came to me, Zorra, and that is, Jan, have you had a chance to investigate and look at the common law trusts that Thompson has?
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay.
But I did see someone named, I don't know if his name was Thompson, but I did see common law trust that sounded more what I'm looking for. But then but the statutory attorneys who, which is 90% of the law right now, they don't like. They said they don't even honor or recognize that, and that's the problem.
Well, we. If I were you, I think we have that on our website. If not, I'll have to call you.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, I'm waiting for Quasar.
Indeed.
Because, Zorra, you had mentioned for me to gift my sisters, have them split that amount because I only have the 100T. But, now I was also splitting my boyfriend and my mom with another 100T. So, this is where I want to make sure, since I can't afford these expensive trusts pre-RV, to make sure how I can afford it ahead of time, and then have them redeem theirs after me when I can set this trust up, because it only takes 48 hours to set these trusts up. Somebody has to redeem first, and it sounds like it's going to have to be me. But I'm not sure. So this is why I'm asking both of you this question out of a practical sense of how to protect everyone and how for everyone to benefit. And I don't mind paying taxes. That's not a problem. I'm just trying to make this easy for us.
Indeed. I'm going to give you Tanson's phone number.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
And his mobile number is 253.
Okay, let me write this down. 253.
Everyone else do the same because you need to make contact with him.
Sure.
905.
Okay, 905.
1802.
1802. And his name is Thompson.
And his home number is 253 509 0011.
509
0011.
Great. That's
and his name is Tansen. It's TAANSEN.
TAANSEN. Great. Thank you. This would help uncomplicate my confusion because the Zim is so different because it's both bond and it's bond and currency. So it's like how does that get separated?
The type of trust that Tansen has cannot be refused by anyone.
Oh, great. Okay. And did you suggest, for example, my mom to get this done prior to her redemption, correct? Because she's under a irrevocable trust by my sister, which is, her only asset is her mobile home. California state can't confiscate that in order for my dad to receive care. But if she gets any other assets, they want it to be paid back to the state, and they may even, confiscate her assets. And she's 88 years old. He's 91. She's very worried.
When she receives her blessing, the amount that she will be receiving, she would be able to buy the people that are trying to take her money, her house.
True. That the thing is, California state is so corrupt at the top that I don't want her being involved with the lawsuit. That's going to make her stressed. Stressed beyond caring for my dad.
Understood. Yes, you could have her set up a trust and put all of her assets and belongings into the trust. That way the state could not touch it.
So that should be done pre-RV, correct, for her?
Indeed.
Okay, well, thank you very much. That's been on our mind the most.
So call Tansen straightway.
I will. Today I will.
And get that, begin the paperwork. Mm-hmm.
Right. Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you both. Appreciate it.
Indeed. And Quasar, are you there? We seem to have lost communication. Let me see if she is having difficulty. If you would go ahead and press 1 to leave the call. No, not at all. You were off. You suddenly dropped off. Indeed.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. We're having a communications fall away for a moment.
Primitive devices.
Primitive devices. Yes, you are correct. Quasar is trying to attempt to get back on. I wonder if I could three-way her in. I could try. Let's just see. This primitive technology. Bear with us here.
Hello?
There you are.
Can you hear me now?
Indeed, but you have an echo.
Oh dear.
The echo is gone. The echo is gone.
Is it?
Seems to be.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and... Well, I do hear by echo.
Yes, you do have an echo.
Oh, we've done so well so far.
You suddenly dropped out of sight.
All right. Well, we have about... we have to do a meditation, so... let me get out of this. Okay.
Would you like me to three-way you in? Would you like me to three-way you in?
Sure, Zorra.
Let's see if that works.
Okay. Zorra?
You are there.
Wow, there we go. Okay, there's no echo?
No echo.
Okay, great. Okay. When there's a will, there's a way. Thank you, Zorra.
Indeed.
Our next person is, let's see, 661 ending in 2070. Okay. Well, let's go over to...
When I three-wayed you in, did I disconnect you from Blog Talk?
Oh, dear. Are we on the air? We are on the air, Zorra.
Well, all right.
Okay, let's try this. Okay, 7775 ending in 9099. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
There's someone there.
My name is Chris. I'm from Reno, Nevada, and I thank you so much, Zorra, for all that you do for us. It is very, very much appreciated. I learned so much, and I cannot wait to meet you all. I love you all. My question is there a ship close by Reno, Nevada, or Pyramid Lake that I could go to?
that you could go to?
You mean now?
Well, for healing like they have in Sedona?
Well, there are ships everywhere. There is one in what is termed Tahoe. It is under Tahoe, the waters of Tahoe. It would be difficult to get to that one. But there is one there. Actually, there's a couple of them there. But, and then, of course, there is one out by Pyramid Lake also on the Indian Reservation.
Wow.
There's one there. Of course, it is cloaked also, and it would be for you to locate it would be quite difficult. But understand, beloved Goddess, you have the power within you to heal yourself. You know this, yes?
Oh, yes, I do. Am I able to make my teeth grow back in to replace the teeth that I've lost and have a whole new set of teeth? Or do I need to wait till your
Are
healing
you
machine
doing what is
working?
termed taking the age pill?
I was, but I couldn't afford it anymore, so I just waited till, because I'm helping some people, so I had the blessing.
If you were to continue taking the age pill,
okay.
you would grow brand new teeth.
Okay, I will do so.
Indeed.
Thank you so much. I have lots of other questions, but I know there's lots of other people, and I'm just so happy I have my two puppies, and they're very healthy. So,
indeed.
Thank you so very much. I love you all. Okay, bye-bye.
Incidentally, Quasar and Zorra live in Sparks.
Oh, you answered my question. I don't know how to find them, but if I could find them, I would love to go meet them while I still have a vehicle to use. So thank you very much. You answered that other question. I love you.
Okay.
I love you all.
Indeed. Farewell.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, next one. Hello. It's a long one, so I know this is from overseas. Hello. You're on the air with Zorra, 614, ending in 1944. Okay.
What is the first two digits?
61.
Mm.
It's okay, Zorra. We're going to go to the next. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I need to hold on a second. Hello.
Hello.
614.
Hello.
Yes. 614. Yes. Hello.
Yeah, my name's Peter in Australia. You're talking about the RV and setting up a trust. How do we get on in Australia with that?
Oh, Peter.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. So.
You could contact Tonson as well.
You know what?
Okay.
I have to, Zorra.
Indeed.
Yeah, I will tell you. Now, this is for everyone's knowledge. A few months back, when we spoke with Tonson personally, he said it would be best if people could just go to the website and then be able to go from there. And there is a phone number there, like for customer service, as well on the website. But I don't. I have to get that website, Peter, and then I might have to call you back. Do you have WhatsApp at all?
Do I have what?
WhatsApp?
No, I haven't.
Okay, that's the way.
If you have an iPhone, you can do what is termed as go on your iPhone and put in what is called the WhatsApp in your app store, and you can. It is a free app, and you will be able to call WhatsApp worldwide, free call.
Right. You know what? Why don't we, Peter, and for everyone, especially, we're going to also have to give you a call. just like Jan, in regards to, especially you, as far as how you can contact Peter, because you can do it also just via online. Most of all of the transactions he does is all online, so this is great for everyone. I just have to get that website out again, and it's not at my fingertips. We need to move into meditations here real soon. But I definitely will call you back. What time is it over there, by the way, Peter?
3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my gosh, 3 a.m. Wow. Okay. All right. I'll call you a bit later. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions for Zorra?
Yeah. As a matter of interest, I talked to you a couple of months ago. You said contact the Aboriginal community about getting an Aboriginal cure for cancer. I didn't know anyone. Within 10 hours, I'd found someone, and within a week, I'd found a lady that's an expert medicine woman and a psychic, and she's living with me as my carer because I'm very sick. And I think the Aboriginal herbs are starting to have a little bit of effect. So that's good news. The other thing I'm taking is a product called... The other product I'm taking is called Black Sal from the Two Feather Indian Nation in America. So I'm just hoping that with these two things I'll beat the cancer. It's anal cancer. It's very severe.
Hallelujah.
But it was an absolute miracle that I contacted this lady within about a week.
Excellent. Very good. We send you much love, Peter.
Indeed.
Yep. Thanks very much.
Okay.
Yep. And
We'll
thank
go
you,
on
everyone.
to the next.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tom, are you still on the line?
Who?
Tom is still on the line.
Oh, sorry, Tom. Okay, now Tom is not there now. All right, let me go. We only have room for a couple more questions, and then we need to end our call for today. No. We have to start meditation. So the next caller we have is I lost my. Well, I guess Peter is not here anymore. So the next person we have is 804 ending in 8261. Hello?
Hello?
Yes? Your name
is Gloria. Gloria from California, Mount Shasta, California.
Indeed.
I just want to thank all of you for this conference call. Thank you so much. And my question is for Zorra.
Indeed.
Zorra, I was wondering if, you have loved ones and relatives that are very spiritual, very good, have compassion, but for some reason choose not to meditate this time. I was wondering if, and don't believe in any of this, and I was just wondering, will they be able to ascend?
Understand, beloved Goddess, that all people will ascend. It is inevitable, regardless on how they believe. All will ascend. So, will they have the opportunity to ascend? Of course, as everyone can and will, regardless of their understanding. So, did that answer your question?
Yes, it does. And I was wondering, would it be helpful to wear our headbands to our exchange?
I do not think that would be advisable, unless it depends. Do you have a silver in the headband or a gold?
Silver.
Silver, you could probably do so. I would not advise doing it if you have the gold. But so yes, if you wish to wear your goddess band, headband, to your exchange. I do not see a reason why not. Only if you had the goal, I would not advise it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Zorra.
Okay.
I love you.
Okay, this is our last, and then we have to get started with meditation. So the next person is 916 ending in 5380. Hello.
Hello. This is Laura from Northern California.
Oh, hey, Laura.
Hi. I had a question. I have a very large feral cat colony, and one of the pregnant mothers gave birth to a litter of kittens, and most of them have no eyes. What should I do?
They do what?
The kittens were born without eyes.
Without eyes?
Yes, one does have two very small eyes, and one has one eye. Is it just love them and feed them and hope for the best?
Of course. Always love the creatures. And it is possible that they have eyes, but they are covered. It could be they are covered with skin.
Okay.
Or you take them to a vet and have him examine them to discover if there is an eye present or not. And if there is, then he can surgically remove the skin covering the eyes.
Okay. Is there some reason why all these cats come to me?
They like your energy. That is why they are coming to you.
Okay.
They like the love energy that you are transmitting outward. Everyone who is transmitting endless love outward will attract creatures from the wild.
Well, I certainly enjoy them.
Indeed.
Thank you. Good for your help.
Indeed.
Okay, Laura. Nice to hear from you, Laura.
Thanks, Quasar.
Okay, bye. All right, everyone.
Now is my beloved Soraya coming forth?
Well, I'm going to give. Well, Zorra, why don't I do this? Why don't I'll bring her through, and if you could just take a minute and just maybe talk with our family, and
Indeed.
I will go get her. Okay?
Indeed.
Okay. So everyone, in the meantime, get your headbands, right? So I'll let you go ahead, go from there.
Indeed, yes, get your headbands and get yourself situated for your meditation that will be given forth to my beloved Soraya. And if you are not out in Mother Nature and you are able to go out in Mother Nature, then do so. If you are on a beach, put your feet in the water and your back up against a rock. And simply allow yourself to be grounded with the ocean. And if you are in a forest, put your back against a tree, your feet flat on the ground, barefoot if possible, and ground yourself to the earth, to the tree. If you are in the city, you can do likewise by going to a city park. So get in touch with Mother Nature, wherever you happen to be, for this meditation that is coming. And we will also be putting this meditation on the site, on the website, so everyone will have access to it. Anyway, is my beloved there?
Indeed.
Indeed. We'll
Thank
continue.
you.
Continue with your meditation.
It is I, Soraya, again. So let us go ahead and just find a place where you are not disturbed and begin to relax by taking in some deep breaths, and let's do this together. So breathe in this beautiful, glorious, golden white light. This time, let it come in, as you're breathing in, let it come in into your heart mind. This is your center of your beingness. And let us breathe in one more time from the top of your head, but visualize the energy coming into your heart mind. Golden white light. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. As this energy flows out, all the way out to your tippy toes. Breathing in again. As it fills you, golden white light, into every cell, every particle of your body, into all the other bodies that you have, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies. And of course, we already know that your etheric body is there too. And relax more and more. All the muscles, all the bones, all the nerves. Feel this golden white light, bring it out into your other bodies, emotional bodies. Fill that with golden white light, mental body as well, until all of your auras are filled with this golden white light of pure love, pure light. As we do this, we are also going to be healing your entire body, physical body, of all the illnesses and diseases. Feel your body now as it moves into a higher vibrational frequency, into a higher consciousness level. Breathe that in, relaxing, moving into a higher vibrational frequency, into your higher self. And today, we shall take another trip. As you now feel and are in to this vibrational frequency of your light body, your higher self. Move into a bubble. We like to call this a bubble because you are now a light body. So step into this bubble of golden white light. And for many of you that listen to Jared Rand, and we of course suggest to everyone that you participate in this global meditation for all life, into your bubble of light. And now it is floating in midair. As you get higher and higher above your abode, your residence. Now you see below you the trees, the top of the trees, as you are lifted higher and higher. And now you see yourself above the clouds, We love clouds. Above, way above the clouds, into the cosmos. Where there is no gravity now. You are just floating. Floating beyond the stratum. As you are lifting and you are being lifted up. Up and up. Higher and higher. And we shall now just move right here into nothingness. The nothingness that is all is. Into this quantum field where everything is possible. Allow your bodies in this bubble. I want you to feel what it feels like to be light, to be your light body. Where you can envision anything you wish and desire. What is this quantum field that you are in? This is where all is possible. As you connect into this quantum field, you feel the purity that you are. So feel this love enter into your heart mind. Envision this quantum field of just love. And what is this pure love to you? What does this feel like to you? Feel the essence of love. Is not a physical feeling. It just is. This is where you connect fully as a light being, as source. For source is everything. And you are everything. Feel that you are not just this body. I want you to feel that you are Terra Christa. Feel yourself as Terra Christa. You can feel the trees. You can feel all the creatures upon Terra Christa. As they send you and you feel their love coming from the oceans, coming from all the trees and plants and insects, all on top of her. Such abundant love. Feel this engulf you as you are now her. Feel as well the love that wells within you coming forth from the inner and hollow earth, beings and light and love that is within Terra Christa. Feel their love and their light as well, welling up within you. breathe in pure love coming from all around you. This is who you are. Magnificent beings of Source, as Source is all that is. Begin and know and feel what Source is like to your being. It is the stars. Feel the stars, all the solar systems and galaxies within. For you are a part of all of this. You are all part of this as well. Every bubble that you are all of this, all at once. You are the cosmos. You can feel this in what you have is your solar plexus. Know that you are the universe. You are the galaxies. This little you that you thought you are not. You are vast. You are vaster than the skies, vaster than the galaxy. You are one with Source. As you feel this oneness with Source, all that you think of as illnesses and suffering, there is none. There is none. Pure as you are. You are pure love. Purest love there is, coming from Source into your being. Is enfolding you. You are now in touch with the essence of who you truly are. This is who we are. We are always connected. There is no separation at all. For we speak as the one that we are and have always been, always come to this place of oneness at any time. This is where you feel your fifth dimensional, multi-dimensional vibration. Full connectedness of all that is. Your I am-ness, are-ness. Bathe in this glorious, magnificent field where we are all one. Breathe in powerful oneness of love, of light, of knowing, abundance, all are. And stay here and soak this all in. And we shall do this for 2 minutes in quiet stillness. All of the codes, as you call this, where you are fully connected with Source. These are all activated for you now. As beloved Zorra and I are all with you now. In essence, we are one. In essence, we are one with Prime Creator. In essence, we are Source of all that is. 1 more minute. Time flies, as you say, when you are here. And you wish to be here all the time. And you can be here at any time. And so now, we will slowly float back as you see around you the nothing and everything that is. Floating back, feeling and seeing around you. You see now the clouds, nice white puffy clouds, and moving now where you see the treetops and the tops of buildings or skyscrapers or homes. Moving, moving, slowly, ever so slowly, back into your chairs, back onto the floor, if you will. Feeling your bodies now. And take a deep breath in as your essence now comes fully into your physical body. And so it is with love as well that we end this call in this state of oneness that we are. Beloved Zorra, do you have any farewell for now? For there is never a farewell, because we are always with you. Any words before we end this call?
Yeah, indeed. So, I think I might do what is termed as to sing a song.
Yes, this would be wonderful. And we will end this call at the end of your song, beloved.
Indeed.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And we love you all.
Kimona tipopayo, hinamahana kiya, onamaha hashiyoa, no manaha lapio, Yomakaya Bajiyoba Ubakala Sajiyo Yolabahi Homata Ionamanohu Kanamahasa Hida Olalaha Bajiyo Hangomaya Hisa Ulahatabiya Manohalapiyota Hiopalakiyoma Hisepatohosika Malahopisova Ilolahapa Hiosa Iloluhapa Hilosi Koma Hita Homa Hota Himahala Ovepa Shalamohupa Yomolangiyo Yonmakahiso Yato Makalibo.
Thank you, beloved.
Indeed.
Perhaps you might want to also explain a little about this beautiful, wondrous song.
It was singing praise to the dolphin kingdom and to the mer peoples that are on the earth, that are on and beneath Terra Christa. It is a song of praise to them, to welcome them back into the oceans from Sirius, to invite them back into the oceans that they once occupied. The oceans are now cleansed of the pollution. They are now in an acceptable range of habitation for the mer peoples. So the mer peoples are now being welcomed back. It is a sign, it is a song of welcome. It is a song of healing for them. And it is also a song for you, because when you go into the ocean, you are going to see these wondrous creatures. You are going to see, and you'll be able to make communications with your brothers and sisters of the sea, what is termed as the mer people that used to be numbered in the millions, left your planet and went back to Sirius. There's only a few present, but now we are welcoming them back into the oceans. So they will be returning, coming back to populate the oceans once again, because it is safe for them. They are under the protection of the Galactic Federation of Planets, and no harm will come to them. This also goes for the dolphins and the whales and the cetacean nation. They are all under the protection of the Galactic Federation of Planets and of light. We are going to be patrolling the seas underneath the waters. Any infraction or intrusion into their domain by the Navy will not be tolerated. That was that song.
Indeed. We wish you all a glorious, make it a fun day. Make it a happy day for not just yourself, but for everything and everyone you come in contact with. Farewell.